ahead and see about it into game 6, because this is going to be where we're going to end off here onto Twitch, onto YouTube. My name is Severio alongside with Creatives. We are going to go ahead, see Spider reach to the Fireflies, gets himself to 56%. He's looking to go for it. We're going to see Exen versus Wang Liang, and Wang Liang is actually going to look for himself for the R&B. F2 confirmation. Exen looks to try to go for the LMBs. If he can for the Sager, that's going to be a toothpick carousel, blue focus release. And as it comes out here, Wang Liang. Wait, did he switch off to a katana within the middle of that?
Yeah, he did off the uppercut. Grapple. Nice.
Very nice. And Wang Liang gets a purple greatsword due to that. So from that body, Akame finds Spider here off of the crow's nest, and that's going to be elimination just like that. And Akame, like I said, he's at the bottom of the board. He's at bottom 6 right now. This is his day 2. This is where this match counts. So whether his aggression as an Akos comes out to play, he is playing F2 Akos as well. So we're going to have to look in mind about whether or not that one comes out to this CA, because now we're seeing Jui Shi up against Wang Liang.
Wang Liang calls in that F. Joichi is trying to back up. He's going to get hit off the R&B focus there from the Halberds. Tesla ultimate invested there for Joichi. Follow-up fan as well for the damage. Trying to interact. Gets punished off of it. And the hold here for the elimination there for Joichi. Wang Liang not respecting that enchant. Tether on Akame against GG Shaw. Doesn't get the uppercut off of this. Akko's ultimate now invested for Akame. Leap does not connect off the first. The second clinks off of this. Tries to weave it, gets caught up off it. F called in for the Tessa. Scare Rush clips him off of this. Akame still trying to get aggressive. Looks like he has not found the opening so far. Gets stuck on the tree for the leap. GG Shaw now trying to create the space. Goes on top of the roof. Gets cut off the V2, and the damage is coming in. And GG Shaw now just has to stay up for the time being. And the ult is about to run out now. No more ultimate here for Akame. GG Shaw now about to get that Tesla ultimate. F2 called in for Akame this time around. Another F2 Akos, and GG Shaw trying to create the space. Gonna try to look for the opening, and there it is. The weave comes into play for Akame. F called in to avoid the damage off that focus from the fan, and GG Shaw now on the run for the second time. He's started trying to use these buildings as movements, and he's not been able to catch something so far onto Akame, and Akame trying to get very aggressive. LMB focus connects. F2 misses this time around. Overhold. Akame now gets hit off the pistol shot. One more shot, and it can connect and eliminate some, and it is going to connect there for GG Shaw, and that's his second elimination of the game. Number 6, OUG's Mike against Joichi this time around. The follow-up off that focus connects, and Mike dropping a lot of health there very quickly. F caught in for Joichi. Does come online there for Mike this time around. Joichi does not have the ult yet. Proc comes in off the nunchucks. Air LMB to cancel it. Gets cut off the clink. Mike still trying to stay up, trying to get aggressive. Drops very, very low. Grapple LMB, no stagger off of it though. Aerial LMB. Now it goes to first shield from that Shaya ultimate. The second one now invested. Weaves the B2. The third shield now called in. Now has the opening to call in that Tesla opener. And look at Joichi here moving. He gets elimination onto Mike, and that is clean there from Joichi. Oh my god. He picks elimination onto Mike, and that's a good start there for Joichi here coming into game number 6. 2 eliminations. And let me just say something fun. We was talking about Takeda, and the boy Pazdu shows up. He just spawns in talking about Takeda. Shout out my boy Pazdu. I see you, my boy. I see you. But yeah, game number 6. T225 has that. He does have a res left here for game number 6, as well as OUG's Mike. But yeah, I mean, the pressure there from Akame now showing up on his Akos here, Severio.
Yeah, and Joichi actually making this rounds a lot better for this week 2 so far. I mean, he's able to get 24 points, and there's still more to come here. Like I said, average was around 29 to 32 points. We're gonna go through on this end for the average towards where we can see where biweekly comes out to the finals. Before then we can see where the match point kind of ends up, and of course. It was kind of tough not seeing Joichi into that finals into the first week, but this is where it comes to comfortability. He even said not into the interview about him being a sparring partner for Spider, right? But I think last week as well, he made a point about mentioning how he was like, I really want to just be able to go up against these guys, between Mike and Spider in general, in an interview where he was able to kind of express that, and coming off of week 1 without the finals. This week, he's doing better than what's to be expected. And I'm hoping to see that climb continuously make it happen. And yeah, as you mentioned, passing in the chat, he's like, Wololo, with a Takeda. Once we said the name, he just shows up here and he spawns in. But we might see a chance for GG Shaw here for those special shots. We saw him get the elimination earlier against Akame. That was a really close fight earlier, by the way, too, because it was just one pellet to death. And GG Shaw survived when one skimmed his shoulder blade. And of course, he is running this fan. He is running he only at 98% for his ultimate. And as Reishi takes those pistol shots, he's eating up 200 damage here as Shaw looks to try to capitalize on chasing him out. That's a pulse sword clink. Ooh, that would have been good neutral damage, but there comes out the shunt. It looks like there's going to be a chance for Reishi to hold his R&B, and it releases. F1's available for Shichi Shaw. No iframe opportunity for Reishi. He looks to try to go for the release of the stone form. It works in his favor. It gets parried as a result. We're going to see this really do him dirty. There's an R&B. That's a kill confirmation, baby, and that's going to be GG Shaw's third elimination off of that board. And then we can see Exen actually get a bounty right on GG Shaw. The Soblum, I don't know if it's going to get picked up. Exen looks to go for to the musket shots, and the Soblum had to have been forced picked up from Shaw to sustain himself in this fight. But then XXY shows up here, gets caught into the enchant. We're going to see an enchant dissolvement from XXY, but it looks like GG Shaw is caught into it. So that gives Mike an opportunity here of looking towards it, but he's going to be backing off here as that third-party opposition. And with it, looting up of the body of just getting off of that from the Tessa, it gives him an opportunity there just to make sure that if there's anything on Reishi's body that he can take, it would be enough for him to be able to utilize for the next engagement. Because right now, XSY, purple armor, purple weapon, he's looking stacked. He's got a cannon, but he has 0 eliminations. He is in 7th place, so he's going to be trying to get himself more into the to the point of reaching to a Rumyang, and if not, then he's looking to really just try to risk it all. Because remember, since no eliminations, he can actually go ahead and go into Rumyang and without an insurance policy coming back into there. Now for Exen, I'm kind of holding out for him still, CA. I'm still kind of holding out for him to kind of get out into another MVP because it's deserving and going through in the performance. But it's also to the point where the other players are trying to make their points to be made that, yeah, we can make it to the NBPL and we're going to get ahead of ourselves. Like, because we saw XSY get his MVP and we were like, yeah, he did the dang thing, you know. And we're going to the Rumyang here. J-Team's Pace up against Spider. Scare rushes in between before one of these blue armors between the both purple weapons between both of them. And this is where it's coming down towards this shadow step. Nice stance from Spider there from the shadow step.
That's
and
cool,
forcing
yeah.
out. Going to be seen about this initiation first round with Yang for the final round. Let's take a look and see what's going to happen here. Pistol shot to the pistol shot. F2 to get negated from the F1 from Spider. And as it looks towards a clink, you're going to be avoiding the horizontals there. There's going to be a whole check into baiting out the ultimate. Spider was not wanting to take the risk, and with it, the bounces are getting avoided by Pace, and Pace is eating through for the V2. Catches Spider. The V2 comes out, gets dodged, and you're going to see Spider looking towards his dodge again. Pace is clean with it. I'm not sure what's going to happen more often, this movement, or it's going to be the kill potential that's going to put Spider in a spot where he has to find this way out. There's the V2 again. F1 initiated. The last block is initiated, and now Spider's going to have to try to anticipate this point. Pace just sat still there. He just like, do your worst. And with that V2 dodge, Spider has one chance, catches his R&B. He looks for the burst. He looks to try to scare rush away from his opponent. Slide uppercut was almost confirmed. F2 to knock him back. Spider goes down from Pace's elimination, and that's going to be that Rumyang, y'all.
Nah. Pace with the dodges there? Nah, that was clean there from Pace. I think he dodged everything Mike threw at him right there. Leaps. V2s, everything that Mike threw at him was dodged there by Pace. I think that was a perfect game. He only got caught up with the R&B focus at the end, but if he did not get catch off of that, that would have been the perfect game against the Aqua Spider. Now with a big pair onto Mike, he's gonna go ahead into the uppercut. Oh, Heaven Step gets canceled out by the back, and it's Fong. There it is, the third-party master coming in hot now. Pace now showing up to the party. He has his eyes onto Spider. Spider now is gonna get caught off of this. He's gonna have to pop that ultimate. V2 connects down to Pace. F does a lot of damage, even in that gold frame, and Spider now back to very low health. Needs to be real careful, trying to create some space. Common armor now here for Spider, and Fong now is gonna get parried. That was beautifully played there from Spider. Now the ultimate is gonna be invested there for Fong. Shayo online there for Fong. Spider now trying to live this out for the time being. He has a lot of players on his back. V2 is gonna proc that shield. V2 there from the Justina. XXY, and the elimination is gonna go towards his way, and OUG's Might is gonna scatter for the time being. Might be going to go back in. Fong is going to still apply the pressure onto Pace this time around. Pace with that gold staff in hand. OUG's Mike's going to go ahead and get a little bit of these resources here. My Spider is out of game number 6 with 0 eliminations. Pace against Fong. OUG's Mike as well. Fong now with no ult. These players are going to fully commit onto Fong. Gold fan in hand for Fong. We see him time and time again being able to survive these situations with that movement on his fan slash dagger weapon. OUG's Mike though probably has eyes on him. He does spot him. He's pretty much back to full health. F called in. Fong trying to respond with an F as well. Click comes in off the light. Another F there from Pace this time around. R&B 1-2. The cannon shots flying on in. The scale rush connects, and it's going to be Mike with elimination, but Fong has the Vermilion's Bird's Might buff there. He is going to be safe for the time being. Mike gets caught off this Tesla ultimate. Looks like Pace is going to fall this time around. That's 2 buffs out of game number 6 for the first realm, and Mike now still has this ult online for himself, and Action's trying to apply the pressure onto him. Crouch on the B's R&B. He's trying to weave around. No ult in hand for Action. V2 does connect there from Mike. Gus overhold. LB focus there from Mike onto Action. F2 catches 2 players. They fly up. Cannon shots flying on in from XXY. Looks like nice little timing there from good. Mike to avoid it. He comes right back in onto Fong, and now he's going to go ahead and cut the other way. And what a showing there from Mike. 2 eliminations off of that. XXY with 2. GG shot with 3. T2 and Action with 1. Fong 89% for that ult to come online. Looks like he's going to go ahead and full focus. Mike knows that Mike does not have this ult, and Fong's about to get it pretty soon, so he has the upper hand and has pretty much no armor as well. F2 connects, sends him flying back. XXY showing up as well. Looks like the aggression is going to be towards Fong. The chase is on. He can use this whole side of this mountain here to create that space with that fan with those quick scale rushes off of this. And XXY still has that. He's about to get that ult online for himself. So looks like Fong now. Go ahead and get a quick reset, full reset at that. And now XXY is still applying the pressure. Action in the back end. Mike as well. These players staying pretty close. 10 players remain zone 2. I mean, it's not slowing down here, Severia. These players are getting very aggressive still for game number 6.
Yeah, that's Unreal Dwelling. My fight was just constant action. People getting caught into the F2 roar from Akame's Akos that initiates cannon shots back to back from the back line from third parties. That's where you take the minute, you take those advantages of just being able to be from a distance and then catching your opponents when they're least expecting it. Especially a double hit F2 from Akos, especially that. Like, that's just being able to catch 2 players in the position they'd rather not want to be in. And off this point, we do have for 45 seconds until Remy Yang spawn. DRT Fong just throwing out purple armor left and right. I'm not sure it's getting through. But you got to remember, though, right? Because Fong likes to hide armors around. So we're going to see if that's the case. Exen, though, in Bauta, he's going up against OEG's Mike's off of this Remy Yang. We know Exen wins this one through. So let's see what he kind of works and operates off of. Exen gets an ACCA into the grapple bump, into a slide uppercut. Heaven step possibility here that hit. Okay, yes, it is. To the 4th one, Mike goes down with 1 R&B down to finish it off. Exen, you're built like that, bro. I can't. I told you guys, man. Maybe the 4 wisdom teeth is like, he's like, oh, this is only 10% of my power, And at which point he kind of goes ahead and makes it happen, because now the Remy Yang's gonna spawn in here. He's trying to get his priority list into here. That was his only elimination, yeah. But Remy Yang number 2 can actually just give him the necessary push here. Oh, uses F1. The R&B from that full sword almost gave him the grief, but the invulnerability saves him from entering Rome as it comes out. And I know this comes out to, the unknown variable aspect about how players can kind of put you into a grief position of being able to F1, but that's part of the strat. You gotta adjust towards it. If it happens, it happens. And of course, you're gonna see this fight between Akame and Exen as it commences. Now, roar from Akame actually gives a little bit of pistol shot advantage here, but to the R&B, we're gonna see a 1-2-3 almost coming out here. It looks like Exen's gonna be looking to try to charge up for musket shots here. Fade out between both of them for a parry. R&B to the R&B has F1 still up again. And of course, Exen finds his parry. Akame has ultimate, goes for the V1 during the ultimate cast. Akame gets his pounces, he's looking for it, and there's gonna be a chance for him to use his V2, and that's gonna be where Akame actually downs, because he wasn't able to get the disenchant there. Exen took a full priority list of just making sure to deny his opponent from being able to get the disenchant, and that's gonna be his point of getting a gold armor, getting a purple weapon, or reverse that, gold weapon. A purple armor he already has, but he's also going to pick up what seems to possibly be a jade of extreme value, considering it's purple and it's double cast. It could be a 1-2-3 jade, but we're going to see Exen outside the Remy Yang into a Moonbane. Why are we in the Moonbane? Come on, game. Yo, Exen avoids 3 Moonbane blasts as a result, and the V1, and then Mike's right there in the middle of one, gets caught out. Mike is so upset right now. He's got into another one. As Exen is just, what is going on, bro? No, he gets caught into what? Oh my goodness, guys! Yo, there's no way. There's like 17 Moonbane blasts coming out here back to back. Exen gets contest enchant. This is where he could get eliminated here from Zhuishi, but he only has a blue pole sword. The F1 comes out. The Scare Rush gets him out of the ridge. Action is looking to say, why is this happening? Why is there so much violence? Why is the Moonbane saying, I'm gonna catch you later, Slim, and just says, here's your HP bar. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna yoink it. F2 comes out here from Fang. That armor swap looking kind of slick if he can try to go ahead for it, but he's looking to make his rotation. He finds a double dodge towards clean with the escape, might be getting himself chased off by another target coming off this end. I do see that coming through here from XXY. He's committing towards it. R&B off his Wei-Shi though. C8, this is going to be an interesting round because every one of these players are all conglomerated to his area and they still have enough to kind of worry off about, especially with this third party.
I call this scrap on face because I feel like we get in this every game where a lot of these players just start joining up and just chaos unfolds. Big uppercut there from Pace. Pace is going to get the elimination on Joichi. He is going to fall. That is going to be his game number 6. Now Pace is going to go ahead and invest the Xiaoyo ultimate. A comment inside this building. Scare rushes out. Pace trying to get aggressive, I believe. No, pistol shot connects from XXY onto Pace, and XXY with another one on the board for himself. That's his third one. A comment now against XXY. Catches the leap hit there from the pole sword. F2 misses. V2 here for XXY. Big heads. That's another one for XXY. Kame falls. RB there from Action. Gold dual blades in the backside. Fong now is going to go ahead and chase XXY. One more dash. There it is. RB follow up there from the spear. Big bonk. Gonna go ahead and get hit off for 2 players. R&B focus. XXY staying alive for the time being. The F called in, still up, gets a common armor swap, and Fong just holding his out. Crouch LB finisher there from Fong onto XXY, and just like that, only 4 players remain, and Fong's still trying to get aggressive. Big parry from Action. That's gonna be a lot of damage from the gold dual blades. All that armor gone. The follow-up is what connects, and Fong getting completely shredded off his HP is gonna be forced to pop that Xiaoyo ultimate, and now Action has the upper hand in this situation. Fong does not have any armor. Had another one in there, but it's not enough. Tesla ultimate now called in from Action. Overholding, just saving his up. And go ahead and pop the shield. Does manage to hit the... Oh, nope. He's hit off that musket shot. He's one shot. Fong's gonna go ahead and spin back the V2. Comes in. F does connect. Doesn't get the damage. Nullifies it with the F from the Tessa. LB proud there for Fong. The uppercut. What's the mix-up off of this? The 1.0 from the Katana. Gold Katana at that. Now loses all that armor there for Action. And Fong's still staying up. Even with his back towards the wall, make sure he can stay up. Action still continue trying to get the aggression onto Fong, and this only dump 2 around this area, and now the movement is going to go starting to play with Fong, and he does get a little bit of a structure here to be able to get some skill rushes in. F called in. Fong with full common armor this time around, but it's gold dual blades, and he is going to be very hard to catch as well. He does find another one up here. Might not go ahead and swap on in. He goes through the top side of this building, and Action manages to go ahead and just take a quick reset. Picks up the purple armor. Is going to get that armor upgrade from the blue. He is going to get a full reset as well, I believe, as a Fong. Fong's still on that common armor, trying to see if he can go back to find any resources in the backside, but Action is not going to let him breathe. No ult there for Fong. Action very close, around 15% to get that ultimate back. Still trying to get aggressive. 5 grapples to his name though, so gonna have to use as many scale rushes as he can, and Fong just being a big nuisance here, just scale rushing around with the fan. And I mean, it's super hard to try to catch someone with this type of movement on that type of weapon with fast scale rushes. 1 2 3 connects off of that, gets the damage. LB Pro as well. 2-on-1 from Action, gets the damage into play. F called in from Fong, calls in that ultimate. That's beautifully timed there for Action, and this might be the fall of Fong here. He's just trying to play around this. Goes on top of the roof. Pistol shot connects, and it's going to be T225 once again with another third-party kill with the pistol. Now the Takeda, the first showing of Takeda all game, now showing up and gets the elimination. Action trying to back up. It looks like the other player, who is that? Action, and GG Shaw just gets a little bit of poke damage in and backs off. And T225 once again with the third-party pistol shot kill. Action now once again going at it, this time around against T225. Crouch LB's off of this. 1.0 connects there for Action off the gold katana. That's the ultimate invested. Fury now called in. He looks like he is not going to get the focus off, but gets a massive parry there onto Action. And that's big damage to the follow-up as well. And that's big damage. And T225 showing up why Takeda is strong here with those Furins. And now our last 1v1 of the day is going to be GG Shaw against T225. Severio, who do you give this fight to?
Honestly, I've been seeing T225 utilize his F3 as a way of just dishing out poke damage. Don't tell me, guys. What are we doing? Why are we going in the grief vein? Please get out of there. But I've been seeing T225 doing the 1-2 F3, and then he did it again. And then he was able to confirm an R&B wind sprout with his fan on top of using that Takeda Fury push. So if he gets another opportunity against Tessa, burning out GG Shaw's ultimates in the F1, he can actually take a test to the mounts towards it. I'm not sure what GG Shaw has on his pocket of weaponry, but we'll have to see what it kind of works out. A nice double blue focus release here from T225, a hold check to try to force out the F1 from GG Shaw. Doesn't come out to completion. Now we're gonna see an R&B from Shaw forcing F3 from T225. Now an ultimate cast comes out here. T225 has no ultimate to put this back. He finds a disenchant, has an opportunity, gets caught to the rubber band from the R&B here. He tries to hold an R&B from that point, gets a stagger, holds his heck out of this R&B, baits it out, gets neutrals, gets up LMB, explosive armor comes out, and that's gonna be an R&B kill potential for GG Shaw with the ultimate cast here. This is gonna be a 1-for-1 here. Nice chance for him to get out from that disenchant, but GG Shaw closing in with his 4th elimination and most likely MVP of round 6. And